Hello everyone, this is Umesh Rato here, and today I will be explaining my initial reflection for Itech7415 Master's project, which I'm currently doing in Federation University at IIBIT campus of South Australia, Adelaide. So in this project, I have analyzed the air quality monitoring sites in South Australia, and this project will be submitted to Dr. Naga Tasari. So this is the project overview. So the name of the project is Analyzing Air Quality Monitoring Sites in South Australia. So the project started on 26th November 2020, and the end date of this project was 16th February 2021. So the whole project took 3 months to finish, and there were some team members, so Vishal Thakur, Thuilin Ha, Narendra Singhal, and I, Umesh Rathore. So there are some stakeholders and roles for them. So Dr. Naga Desai was a project tutor, Mr. Dinesh Subramanya was a project client and as well as project supervisor. So Mr. Vishal Thakur was a project manager for our project, whereas Thuilin Ha was data analyst and project researcher. And I was playing the role of a document specialist and system analyst, where Mr. Narendra Singhal was process analyst and project analyst. So this is our team. I am Ishwaro here, Narendra Singhal, Bishal Thakur, and Tulin Ha. So there was the time allocated. So there were some weekly lectures, workshops, and client meetings, supervisor meetings, project storyboard assessment, project roadmap assessment, project portfolio assessment, some in research investigations, some artifacts building project, and some product demonstration, preparation and presentation of product, and the write up. So there were some things that we spent some hours on it. So there are the time allocated for each each part. For example, for weekly lectures, I spent 30 hours. So weekly workshops were 38 hours, and some client meetings were 9 hours. So and so on. So there were total 499 hours. So three largest contributions for this project was developing clean environment policies. So we want damage our environment with some gases and some particles. So I use the Scrum. We all use Scrum methodology to do our project because it consists of less than 7 people, and in our project we were like 4 team members. So it was easy to do the Scrum methodology and evaluating the level of pollution. So we will find out the level of pollution. We can control that easily. So it will be easier. So these were the largest 3 contributions. So these are some evidence of work. Here you go. So this dashboard is showing the comparison of ozone yearly and suburb, and this dashboard is created by me through Power BI tool, and this comparison of ozone yearly and per suburb. So this figure above shows the O3. O3 means ozone, and O3 UVA by yearly and suburb data. This analysis reveals that ozone for the year 2015, 17, and 18 were higher compared to 2016 and 19. And interestingly, when narrowing to suburb, it shows the Christie Down has the lowest. So this is for the Christie Down, then Elizabeth, and then Kingston and Netley. So for the Christie Down, it was the lowest ozone by yearly compared to the rest. This is the another one. This figure shows the comparison of ozone of against NOx. This is oxides of nitrogen, and N is nitro monoxide. So from the year 2015 to 2009, as it is shown here. Additionally, the comparison of O3 and OX shows that Christie Town is higher compared to that of Netley. However, oxides of nitrogen is of high concentration in Netley compared to crystal down. Okay, so this is the another evidence of my work, and this is showing the forecast for the ozone gas, and this dashboard shows the forecast for O3 by year and by E. So this is showing the yearly data. So according to this analysis, it shows that ozone 3 by year will experience a rise fall pattern, while O3 will be flat, which implies it will be stagnant. It is important to note that forecast is for 4 suburbs. So this forecasting is showing by four suburbs, which is Christie Downs, Elizabeth, Netley. And this forecast is showing the ozone gas by yearly data, but only for three suburbs, which is Christie Down, Elizabeth, and Kingston. So as we can see in this Christie Town data, where it's showing only it's going to be same through some year, and this Elizabeth data will go down probably, and Kingston will also stay the same. Yeah. Okay, so this was the project storyboard. So my part was project approach. So I was doing that, and this is the highlighted by, so it's easy to remember. Yeah, so the project approach, I have done the Scrum methodology. So because it consists of it consists of 5 values, which are focus, commitment, openness, courage, and respect. So it's objective to develop and sustain complex products through collaboration, accountability, and iterative progress. So that was my part for the project storyboard. And this was the project roadmap. So we were 4, right? And then we were explaining all the product backlog. So our product roadmap. So I was doing the project schedule, WBC structure, and the Gantt chart. Let's start with the project schedule. So where there were some tasks, so we have to follow that to do our project completely. So first we have to initiate our project, which means we have to form our team, analyzing skills, and assign our roles. So we can work individually with separate parts, so we can combine all the parts, and then study the project proposal. For all these tasks, we spend for the total initiation of the project, we spent 5 days. So the starting of the date was 26th of November, and then finished it 1st of December. And the second part was planning. So after that, we have to plan what we're gonna do. So that took us 22 days to finish that. So it was like started at 27th of November and then finished at 19th of December. So in planning, we have to plan our project storyboard, stakeholders, and we have to generate a product communication plan, product, identify that, and there were so many things inside the planning. So in product roadmap, we have to create a product vision, product backlog, user stories, and create product schedules, list of goals and milestones. And then of course, execute our sprint, so we can follow it. And then in the sprint, so execute took us 54 days to come up with an ad. Sprint 1 took 14 days, whereas sprint 2 took 21 days, and then sprint 3 took 19 days. So that's the chart created by me. So where everything is explained well here, like project storyboard, project roadmap, and how long does it take to finish each and every part. This is here for the sprint 3. And then here I have done the ozone. So what exactly ozone is? It's a layer which is a photochemical oxidant in the troposphere that is a part of ozone. So it is formed through photochemical reactions in the presence of pollutants such as volatile organic compounds and oxides of nitrogen. However, when there is no abundance of nitrogen monoxide, the ozone is affected. So its concentrations are low in busy urban areas compared to suburban and rural areas. So what is considered good and bad ozone? Ozone either be good or bad depending where it is found. So good ozone is called stratospheric ozone that is found in the upper atmosphere as it is forms a protective layer that shields human from the harmless ultraviolet rays of the sun. Whereas on the other hand, the ozone at lower levels, that stratospheric layer is harmful and air pollutant since it affects people and the environment. So here I have written down the formation of ground level ozone, harmful effect of, and then environmental effects and ozone in South Australia, which I already explained about these my evidences. And this is a project writer where I have done these parts where I already highlighted these one. So yeah, here in the glossary I explained the the shortcuts and what exactly it is. So for example, PM is particle matter. So I was working on O3, which is ozone. And what here I explained client introduction. I have given the background of PI project, Power BI project, and then I also explained the problem statement, what I have faced some problem in this project. So it was a lack of documentation for air quality in South Australia. There was less data to find out. And then categorization of air pollutant. It was difficult at allowing identifying different composition of air pollution. And the problem third was effect on health, especially during this time like COVID-19. And then stakeholders, I already explained this one. And yes, that was my part. And then after doing the evidences of work, so unique things that I have learned and did contributed in this project. I am being able to solve the issues if there are some project problems. So I gain the knowledge so to how to handle the issues and how to solve these problems. And then collaborating and discussing things. So now I'm more able to collaborate my things, even what I'm doing, what currently I'm working on, and how to collaborate it, how to discuss with other people too. So I'm able to learn these things too. And then speaking confidentially. So I was so nervous while speaking in front of other people. So I'm being able to learn how to speak in full confidence because due to so many presentations, I'm being able to speak confidentially. So ideas to improve the course, what I like the most and the least. So mostly I like because the things was work was divided equally within our team members and the project carried out through a series of interdependent tasks. So where everyone was doing their some individual work. So and then this thing was because due to COVID-19, it was an online portal classes, so it was less communication between the group members because it all we all can only do via online instead of face to face. So this is the least thing that I liked about this course. And one more thing which I dislike is working on product demonstration before sprint 3. So before finishing sprint review, I have to work on product demonstration. So this is the least thing that I like, and that's the end of my initial reflection. Thank you so much.